And I can't compete with no nigga that's giving you his whole check. Like, please pick him.
The economy is so bad, it has women out here thinking that generous men equals street dudes and street thugs because they're the only ones that will maybe give them a little bit of cash. And then after that, they're gonna get deported. Like, share, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell for notifications. Social media is on the screen and on the links in the description. This is a free therapy session, so please share your thoughts and concerns in the comment section, and I will catch you. Let's go ahead and get this video popping.
We have another Real Housewife of EBT. Check this out. Tell me what you think. Better yet, tell her what you think.
The truth is, y'all hating on me because I live rent-free and I can afford the luxuries that y'all dream about for me and my kids. I'm going to continue to buy my luxury bags while the government pay my rent. I'm going to continue to go on trips and do the things that me and my kids love to do while y'all struggle to pay for a grocery bill and I'm swiping my EBT card.
That's nice and all, and it's going back to the EBT videos, the EBT era. So if you want to see those, then I will put them on the screen. Anyways, I just want to say, you talking about designer, and then you show coach. You talking about luxury cars, you talking about trips, but you living off government cheese. And see, look. To a point, if you really need it, there's nothing wrong with you getting it. It's nothing wrong with you getting government assistance. But at the same time, if you using it and bragging about your lifestyle like you're living a fabulous life, then that's another thing. And you got these kids. See, look, this is the thing about it. We had to have sympathy for the kids because the kids are growing up in this toxic environment where they're getting used as bargaining chips, aka benefit babies. And this is what I'm calling out all the time. This is what I don't like. I don't like that. I don't like using kids to just say, oh, I can just live this way and just don't do anything. And then when there's a government shutdown again, when the economy gets even worse, then they're going to start crying again. Just saying. What I'm trying to call you out for, or what I'm trying to tell you is, you need to stop bragging, first of all, because this is the reason why you're getting cut off, because these people see this, and then they realize that you're not doing anything to change your life. You're just using what they're giving you. And I'm not saying this right, and I'm not saying this wrong. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is, you need to move smarter and stop self-inflicting yourself, getting people mad, rage baiting people, because pretty much this is a form of rage bait. Plain and simple. But you know what? I'm going to leave it up to you to decide what these people need to do about people like her and all these other videos. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you to decide, because there's 42 million people that were on food stamps that got cut off. Obviously, all of them want lazy bums just sitting on the streets. So you do with that information as you will.
The men most likely to give you money are men from the streets. And Bessie and I have come to this conclusion, and this is after years of dating men who are in the corporate space, who are in different industries, finance, tech, you name it, whatever, okay? And I think it's something to be said, because a lot of women, particularly black women, obviously other women of color, are dating these men, going to these country clubs, going to these places, assuming that these white men are going to take care of you, or these other men are going to take care of you. And I just feel like, in my experience, talking about my experience, and yeah, I feel like we're kind of sharing like big sister advice. You are more likely to be taken care of from a man of the streets.
She's talking about big sister advice and then men in the streets in the same sentence. And she thinks that I'm supposed to take her serious? Are we serious? Are we dreaming, nigga? What are we talking about? Yo, fast money equals up to a fast life. And that's pretty much just what I heard right here. She just wants fast money. And she's like, oh yeah, if I can get Look, hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit. Let me put it back to perspective. She's thinking of it like this. She's thinking of, look, she like that little rap. She like that little baby. She like that little young boy shit. So, look, she knows that rappers did irreparable damage to the hood. Having street thugs, street niggas thinking that if they go and just, do what they do what street niggas do, run up a bag, flip a couple bricks and stuff like that. She knows that she could get a Chanel bag. She knows she could get a couple more things out of them because that's how they live. They live life on the edge. They buying whatever. They buying all the designer. They buying the Timo designer for you and the Timo designer for themselves. And it looks kind of reputable, but it's not. And that's what she wants right there. Is she getting it? Who knows? Am I the one to tell her or call her out and say that she's lying because she's dated multiple corporate men and they just won't doing it for her? No, I'm not going to call her out. I'm not going to say any of that because it's none of my business. Who cares? But it is the people's business when she posts it on the internet. So I have a right to be entitled to my opinion. So, whatever she has to say, we're going to listen with open arms, judgment free. Isn't that right, people? All right.
I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like a DNA thing, and they just feel like, okay, they're always taking care of their own. I don't know. I don't know where they get their money from, but I feel like this has been something very recently that we've come to the knowledge of.
So we just came to the knowledge of the fact of the epidemic of the corporate men. The men that actually have jobs will not give women money because why should they just give you money? Are we going to go with the narrative? Are we still going into the narrative in 2026 that just because I'm a woman, just because I'm pretty, I deserve some type of money? Is that the narrative that we're going into? Because I thought we left that in 2025. But you know what? A whole lot of people don't grow up. It's not just you, lady. You don't have to just grow up. It's the men too. Because if men are actually giving you money just because you're a lady, just because you're a woman, just because you're pretty, which beauty is in the eye of the beholder. She's not my type, but you know what? It's not for me to decide. I like them a little thicker. It don't even matter. I don't even know why I'm saying it. Anyways, but with that being said, though, if men are giving you money, then they just as much of a sucker as you are. Two suckers together equals stupid. And ignorance is spelled Y-O-U. And I don't really understand her logic, her points, anything like that. She sounds like to me she's just dry begging, but that's just my point of view. Anybody that says anything about men won't give you this, but these men, it sounds like they're trying to use reverse psychology just to see if they can ruffle a few feathers to get some money. Now, I have seen instances where women actually, no matter how they look, no matter how mid, no matter how hit, they still can get money out of men because a lot of men be down bad and they will pay for it. Because you see, she's sitting on the street. But that's just my take on it. I would love to hear your take on it though, because you can see it a whole lot different from me. And that's what this channel is about. Perspective, nigga. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather date a liberal or an illegal immigrant?
An illegal immigrant. Because even though illegal immigrants might be criminals, sometimes they still have family values.
I would never, ever, ever date a liberal man. Just never.
Yeah.
How come?
Because I think they're weak.
I think I'd rather stay single at that point.
I'd become a nun.
I would much rather date an illegal immigrant. If they're an illegal immigrant, they probably came from a third world country or that's taken over by authoritarian dictators. So I feel like we would probably have more common ground, and we recognize that, you know, socialism isn't good if they've escaped from it and are coming to a capitalist country. So we would probably have more in common.
I dated a guy who spent 10 years in prison. He committed murder.
Oh my goodness!
This guy, yeah, he was hardcore gangster. He had tattoos all over his face, all over like his entire body.
You said he was gang affiliated?
Yes.
What
Yeah.
gang was he?
I don't really want to say.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
But
that.
yeah, I don't want
Which
to say.
racial group?
He was Latino.
Okay.
He's from Mexico. Just
Okay.
leave it at that.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll leave it at
But I was a teenager, and I was with him for about 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was a little bit of a scary breakup, but I
Just
got
the
out
one.
of my system when I was a teenager.
How
Okay, so anyways, pretty much the only thing I can say about this, if you don't know what Hybristophilia is, I encourage you to look it up because she has it written all over her forehead in neon lights, neon letters, and also OF sticker on her chest. Anyways, next clip.
And you better not be a man coming to my store with a woman because I will make you pay. I will literally tell her to put her phone and her card away and make you pay.
Who the f you think you is, McNigga? You ain't even the manager in the establishment you working at, and you think you finna come in my shit and manage shit? Get the f out of here. You gonna make me do what? Boy, you crazy as hell. I wish I would walk into an establishment, gang. We got all our shit, you feel me? And for some reason, the shorty wanna pay. Hey, women can pay for shit sometimes, you feel me? Shorty wanna pay. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You feel me? And at the register, look at her and be like, no, ma'am, put your phone away, put your card away. He's gonna pay. I beg your pardon? Is you cool? What the you think you running? Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, G. When you clock out? Cause I'm finna whoop your ass. Why do you think you got the right to handle some shit going on between me and a shorty? What is wrong with you? Finna beat your ass, then I'm telling your manager. Your ass gonna get an ass whooping and get fired. Get out my face, nigga.
I'm not legally married to any of my wives. They are legally married to each other, and that's done intentionally. I wanted to make sure that the bond between the two of them was as concrete as it could be. It always made sense to me that
I know the plan has always been to date, add more wives and kids.
He had them get married not for equality, but so that he would never have to take responsibility. Nick Davis said that he is not legally married to either of his wives. Instead, his two wives are legally partners with each other, and all of this was deliberately arranged by him. He said he wanted to ensure that the relationship between them was strong. He said that way it was more reasonable. But when you listen closely, you realize this is a power structure he designed himself. Nick and April were together for many years. Later, they found Jennifer. Nick said he wanted the two women to support each other and love each other. So, April and Jennifer got married. From that moment on, Nick no longer needed to bear any legal responsibility. If they separated, the property, children, and names would have nothing to do with Nick. Legally, he is nothing, but in the family, he is the center. He sleeps between them. They work together, provide for the family, and pay the bills. Nick doesn't have a job. He stays at home. He says his job is to think and lead the family.
Or like I get your Instagram or like LinkedIn or something like. Yeah.
Nah.
You don't know? No.
No, thank you. Yeah.
Alright. Have a nice day.
Nah. Either you not him or she just got an ego through the roof. I don't know. Maybe it's because her friend was there because she was flabbergasted that she even got a compliment. That was the first time she ever got that hope ever in her life. So anyways, you heard her friend. She gonna sit here and say, her? Diabolical, nigga. What the? Yo, I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. That's like getting stomped out with the butters. Like dead ass. That's the equivalent of getting stomped out with Tim's in New York. Because like that is your friend, and this shows that your friends, especially for the female side of things, I noticed that your friends really be fake friends. And this is a prime example of it. Her. Yo. Why do I say that? Because a lot of women be saying that, oh, they girls, and they girls. Bruh, her body is tea until it's not you getting a compliment. It's me. Ooh, shit. I'm leaving right there. Ooh.
I'm so over dating and just dating black men. Like, I'm over it. Like, black men just can't get my time no more. I've been dating a black man my whole life, and honestly, it has gotten me absolutely nowhere but fucked. Like, it is just BS. I'm so over it, y'all. I started dating an Asian man out of nowhere. I literally was dating an Asian man for a whole week. We went on dates straight. Courting, gentleman, just everything. Older, established. These black men be on the internet flexing like they got it so good. They got it. They swear they got it. The moment you ask them for some money, it's a problem. It's this, that. Like, why are you out here flexing, but you can't even give me $1,500 off the rip?
What is this argument finna be about? Are you finna say that you're gonna stop dating black men because they would refuse to give you $1,500? So because they're not simps, that's the reason why you're doing this? This is the reason why you upholding? Look, you got the face tattoo. You not... Look, gang, it's over. Look, I'm just saying, it's over. It's over. Y'all be on here being OF stars, be corn stars, be on here posting yourself up, having a good old time. You getting pleasure perfectified. That is not the word. You are on here straight for promiscuous intent. You are on here for desire. You are on here for late night pleasure. But as soon as a nigga don't give you $1,500, now all of a sudden he just reprimanded. You gotta take him up out of here. It ain't nothing else he can do. And then you don't sit here and say, oh, you can date. Nobody's not stopping you. You can date whoever you want to date. But to sit here and come for black men just because they won't give you $1,500 because you're nothing but a 304? A whore? That is crazy to me.
When I ask you, oh, babe, can I have $1,500? Oh, it's excuse. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna send it soon. Oh, yeah, I got you. Never sends it. Then, oh, something came up, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? I can't ask you for $1,500. Babe, my 2 car seats in the back together are over $1,000. I can't ask you for $1,500?
No.
What am I gonna do with you? Pass me the CEOs. Pass me the men who want to have a wife and children and a home. Like, not all this flexing in the club every weekend. Not all this BS. I'm so good. I'm so over it. Like, please, keep it over there. Stop.
Okay, anyways. This is pretty much, I see this as just rage bait mixed with a little bit of post-wall realization. Realizing that the only thing that you're good for is a 12 o'clock post-nut session, pretty much. And it sucks. I mean, it sucks. And I'm not saying that 304s don't deserve love. They deserve love too. But you gotta understand, from a lot of men perspectives, they only see you as one way. If you portray yourself online, if you portray yourself in real life one way, they only gonna see you for that way. They're not going to see you for wife material. If you want to be that, then you need to start portraying yourself as that. And you just haven't. You have a reputation. So with that being said, can you change it? Yes, you can. And I can see it from her perspective. She's tired of just being used and abused. I understand. But at the same time, just like I said, I just gave you a perspective on the men's side of things. They don't care about none of that you talking about. So with that being said, though, I'm going to go ahead and end this video off here. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Social media is on the screen and on the links in the description. This is a free therapy session and all that. So please share your thoughts and your concerns. Anyways, like and subscribe. It is free. Anyways, 2 videos on the screen, and my second channel, Rage Fredo, is on the in the links in the description. My IG. If you want to send me clips, then send them on my IG. Anyways,